Going on, everybody? It's Key Time coming back with another one to talk about the chopping block for the NFL. Now, the chopping block is for coaches who have had bad seasons this year or downright just coach bad. Now, there are a lot of people that I need to get into this video. This that I need to get into today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the video. First guy on the chopping block today, we got Arthur Smith, the Atlanta Falcons head coach. Over the years, he has only he's been at Atlanta for 3 years, and his coaching record isn't all that bright. So for the 2024 season, he's at least got to make the playoffs, or else he will be fired, because for his 3 seasons, he has been 7-10 in all of those seasons, and that comes out to an equivalent record of 21-30. So he need to have a playoff winning season in 2024, or else he will be fired. So, and I wasn't too high on Arthur Smith when the Atlanta Falcons hired him. So you've had 3 years of losing with Arthur Smith. Arthur Blank, it might be time to make a change, but I'm just saying that. Hey, you the owner, you do what you want to do. But hey, if you want to keep your fans happy, you might need to go ahead and make a change. The next guy I got on the chopping block is that, and this is not for his time. This is only for his time after 2019. This is only for his time after 2019. Is Bill Belichick. Since Tom Brady has left, he has had seasons of, in 2020, 7-9, 2021, 10-7, 2022, 8-9, and 2023, 4-13. So I believe the Patriots, they might go ahead and fire him. So Robert Kraft, you're not used to this type of losing. I believe it may be time for somebody else to get into that head coaching spot up there in New England, because Bill Belichick has lost his touch. And plus, I'm not just gonna say this year. This was coming out of last year, because you had Matt Patricia, that ain't coached no offense a day in his life, trying to be the offensive coordinator for Mac Jones. Then you had Joe Judge. I ain't even got to talk about Joe Judge. We saw how Joe Judge was coaching the New York Giants a couple years back. So that's two people on your coaching staff that don't know how to coach football and don't know how to lead a team. So it's time for you to go somewhere else, or just ride off into the sunset. You won your championship. You got 6 of them with the Patriots alone. Not to mention, you got 2 more championships just being a Giants assistant from back in the 90s. So you've got 8 Super Bowl championships up under your belt, Bill Belichick. How about you just go ahead and retire? So that's all I got for Bill Belichick. The next guy that's on the chopping block is Riverboat Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera, he has had a what can I say about his coaching record? He has had a season. He has had the type of season that where he deserves to be fired. Actually, since he's been at Washington, the only season where he was able to make the playoffs was his first losing season with the Washington Commanders at 7-9. And then you look at it. You look at it. You look at all of this, and you see where this year 4-13, last year 6-12. Well, no, not 6-12, but 11-6. And you see where it's all like all terrible. It is just all terrible here. So his overall coaching record is 102-2 with those 2 ties. So this guy, he is the embodiment of mediocrity. And plus, I know Joe Harris and Magic Johnson, especially Magic Johnson, he don't accept no mediocrity. He wants a playoff team on the verge of being a championship team. So they need to go ahead and remove Ron Rivera, because it will be in the best interest of the Washington Commanders. But you still gonna be losing to my Dallas Cowboys either way. If you make this move or not, you still gonna be at the bottom of the NFC East. So that's all I got for Ron Rivera. The next guy I got on the chopping block is Matt Eberflus, head coach of the Chicago Bears. His head coaching record with the Chicago Bears is 10-24. Now, albeit that's without that most of those games, that's without Justin Fields at the helm. So, but you've had 2 years, Matt Eberflus. I believe next year you might need to make the playoffs in order to keep your job, because last year you was 3-14. This year you was 7-10. Now I know the Bears are old fashioned and they are not gonna fire a head coach just 2 years into his tenure, but you can't keep losing 2 and 3 years on down the line and hoping that you're gonna stay there. So what needs to go on is the Bears, they need to make some decisions in the draft, because the draft is coming up in April. So they need to go ahead and make some decisions to make them have a better offense and improve whoever is the starting quarterback, whether it's Justin Fields or whether you get Caleb Williams or whoever is behind the helm come September. So that's all I got for Matt Eberflus. The next coach I got on the chopping block is Robert Saleh, the New York Jets head coach. Now Robert Saleh, he is a good defensive coach. Since he's been with the New York Jets, it has been terrible for him. He has been there for 3 seasons, and I'm gonna go down a list with his coaching record. 2021, 4-13, 2022, 7-10, and 2023, 7-10 for a record of 18-33. Now, credit throughout the entirety of his Jets tenure, he has been shuffling in and out of quarterbacks. He's had Zach Wilson in there, shuffled him out for this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. And plus, he put him back in. So, Aaron Rodgers, he's coming back next season. What the New York Jets need to do in the offseason is shore up that offensive line and establish that offensive line, because there was a lot of sacks that the Jets gave up this year. Coming in the next season, and Aaron Rodgers, he 38 or 39, almost 40. He is going to need some time in that pocket to survey the field. And if the Jets don't have a top-notch offensive line, he is going to be sacked and he's going to be injured just like he was this season. So, Robert Saleh, it's on you to make the changes that is needed to be necessary. And plus, I'm not just gonna place Robert Saleh at the helm, the Jets owner, Woody Johnson. It's also on you to make those changes to shore up your offensive line and to make sure that you get to the playoffs next season, because it has been a long time since the Jets has made the playoffs. Last time they made the playoffs was 2010. We in 2024 now. So 14 years of you not making the playoffs. And after that, that's all I got for Robert Saleh. The last guy that is on the chopping block is Mike Vrabel. Now he's got a winning record since he's been at Tennessee. I don't think that he is getting fired. I'm putting him on the chopping block because he didn't have a winning season this year. And it looks like that he hasn't had a winning season since 2021. I'm going to go down a list of his records because he's been with the Titans for 6 years. First year, 2018, 9-7. Second year, 2019, 9-7. 2020, 11-5, and you made the AFC Championship. And, well, not the NFC Champion, AFC Championship, excuse me. 2021, 12-5. 2022, 2022, 7-10, and this season 6-11. So you've had the last 2 years, you've had losing seasons, Mike Vrabel. If you have another losing season, the Titans, they may fire Mike Vrabel, but I'm just using that as a hypothetical. He got to get back to the drawing board and get ready for next year, because next year is going to be a make or break year for Mike Vrabel, because he'll be going into his 7th season and you haven't made the playoffs since 2021. So that's all I got for Mike Vrabel. And with that, those are my NFL head coaches chopping block video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, the key is always on time.